Hi people, welcome back here. Um, I don't know what the hell this. Now, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse was a really good movie. I rather liked it. I mean, I'm not a fan of Miles Morales, but I I'm not a fan of Miles Morales, but I really I really did like the movie Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. I find it was fun. I find it was a fun movie. But the upcoming movie, though, already starting to make me worried. So here's an article from CBR. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse features a pregnant Spider-Woman appearance. Why do they think anybody wants to see that? I don't know. A preview for Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse shown at CinemaCon features a pregnant Spider-Woman helping the team take down Vulture. Yes, this was an actual thing that they did in comics where they had Spider-Woman, Jessica Drew, was pregnant. I'm not read on with this and I'll get back to that in a second. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse will echo the comics and feature a pregnant Spider-Woman saving the day. As reported by the rap producers, we first reviewed the first 15 minutes of the much anticipated sequel at CinemaCon 2022. The opening scene focuses on Gwen Stacy, Spider-Woman of Earth 65, as she faces the difficulties of leading a double life while also fighting a dimensionally displaced version of the classic Spider-Man villain, the Vulture. She's saved by two other interdimensional web slingers, Miguel O'Hara's Spider-Man 2099. Now that's a character I would like to see. I want to see how they portray that. And Jessica Drew, Spider-Woman of Earth 404, who appears to be pregnant. The hero joins the cast of Across the Spider-Verse in June 2021 with interview creator and star Issa Rae voicing Spider-Woman. The film's version of Jessica Drew appears to be taking its cues from the more recent volume of Spider-Woman, where the titular heroine shifts her focus to helping ordinary civilians as a private investigator while also pregnant. She eventually gives birth to a boy, Jerry Drew, who also inherits her fantastic spider powers. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse was originally set to release in April 2022 before being delayed to October of the same year due to COVID-19, then again to June 2023 after the most recent announcement. Miller assured fans that the Spider-Verse delay will give the creative team more time to make it great. We also hyped the film during the CinemaCon presentation, saying this sequel is way bigger than the last one, the largest crew of an animated movie ever. Now, as they say, it still have time, so it's possible that they may want to write this out of the movie, but I highly doubt it. Now, why this is so wrong is because it's so wrong. That's the only way to put this. It's just so wrong. Who fights crime while pregnant? What woman goes out and fights crime while pregnant? Now, I believe they stated, I heard that she's supposed to be like 5 months pregnant, 5 or 6 months pregnant, or something so. But when you look at this here, she's got this big baby bump here. You're pregnant. I mean, just God forbid somebody punches you in the stomach. That's it. You lose the child. How exactly do you web swing while pregnant? How do you manage that? How do you web swing carrying that extra weight? How do you do that? I mean, yes, you're Spider-Man, but you would be more concerned with the health of your child. Any doctor worth their salt, and there seems to be a lot of them in the entire Marvel universe, would recommend you stay home. I mean, could you imagine she going to face Doc Ock and he's like, wait now, you should be home on bed rest, you shouldn't be doing this, and come on. But again, this happened in the comics. There's even a scene in the comics where I think they were fighting the scroll, and she starts to have contractions. It was a very stupid thing in the comics that made no sense. I guess they were trying to portray that, she's a woman and she could do this while pregnant. It fell flat and it was absolutely dotish. What woman in her right mind would go out fighting crime while pregnant? That is ridiculous. It clearly shows the people who write this have no idea about what it means for a woman to be pregnant, to give birth, to be a mother. Nothing. Absolutely nothing they know about. You are just saying, well, let's just put this in there and figure, because that's supposed to be female empowerment in some way. How is that female empowerment? You're putting a pregnant woman on the front lines. God forbid somebody aims for her stomach. That is the end of it right there. Or she could slip, she could fall, all them movements thing could cause God some kind of miscarriage. Why would you do this? There's so many other versions of different spider-related people you could have put into this movie. Why would you put a pregnant Spider-Woman? God have mercy. I'm so excited to see the second installment of this movie. I really was. And now they're making me question it, because they may say to themselves, well, we're just going and be a little insert, going and be there for long. I might just be there the first 15 minutes. But this is Marvel we're talking about. They may decide to make her prominent in the movie. And next thing you know, we have this whole scene of her giving birth while they're fighting off some big bad. And come on now, man. Why would you? What thought goes in your mind to think this is a good idea? This is just plain stupid. Actually, just plain, straight up stupid. And it shows that the people who did this in the comics to begin with clearly have no idea what it means to be parents, no idea what it means for a woman to be pregnant. They're just stupid to begin with, that is all. They're just downright stupid. That's the first thing and foremost. They're just downright flicking stupid. And to put this in the movie shows that the directors and writers and everything is just as dotish. This should not be in any movie. This is not something to be doing. It's a bloody ridiculously idiotic move. Totally idiotic. That's it for me, people. Let me know in the comments what you think of this. I don't even know what to call it. This is just features a pregnant Spider-Woman. That is just wrong. If you like the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, ring the notification bell, notified every time I put out a new video. Be sure to share the video out there, and I shall see you all next time. Take care.